Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D. Today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is Five of Bows and Empowerment. Yesterday we talked about that Ace of Arrows is, breathing life into that project. Okay, and today, this is the time to be empowered to move forward. And as I look at the rest of the cards for the last 7 days, this is the third bows. This is the third five. Fives are usually about a halfway point. Sometimes it's a challenge that you need to meet. You can become frustrated, which that card, did pop up. All right. This Five of Bows and empowerment. The universe is giving you the authority or power given to do something, okay? Or, to have a little bit of, I don't want to say power over somebody else, but giving you the authority to be empowered, to make a statement, okay, to take things into your own hands, okay. And we talked about that yesterday. Here, you have an opportunity to, breathe life into a project. Maybe now is the time for you to, take the action necessary, because that's what bows stand for. Bows stand for action energy, fire energy, okay, moving forward on something. So here you've had this thought on what do you want to do, whether it's a project, a relationship, or social activity. Empowerment's coming along saying, you know what, start taking the steps. The universe has your back, all right? And when you empower yourself by facing and defeating your fears, you become more resilient towards that adversity, okay? And as I talked about yesterday with that Ace of Arrows, once you've started that process, and you gain in confidence, your confidence continues to grow, continues to help you move forward on your spiritual path. And then once you become empowered and you're moving forward, you're able to influence and affect the perception of others. People will see what's going on, whether it's on a project you're working on, or whether it's a relationship, whether that's, a social setting. Hey, I have this thought, I'm going to go ahead and start doing this project. Maybe you have to get someone to, grant you the authority to start something. Maybe you need to take it over with, talk it over with your bosses. Hey, I see an issue here. I think the best way to resolve it is it needs to be investigated. I'll start the investigation. I'll keep you guys in the loop. And, if it saves us money, it saves us money. Just keep people dialed in that you need to. By you being empowered, your bosses and others look at that and say, you know what? He's trying to do something to help us out. Whether it's in a company or whether it's a relationship, taking that first step to meet somebody new. Hi, how are you doing? What can you tell me about this area? You're becoming empowered to learn. You're becoming empowered to become a social person in this time of, anti-socialness with what's going on, with the COVID and everything, and, maintaining 6 feet. You can still have a conversation with somebody being 6 feet away, and still understand what the heck is going on. The mastery of any skill is a piece of being empowered. And once, you may have to take baby steps to do that, but the universe has got your back on this, okay? Your spirit guides have your back on this. Once you start taking those baby steps, your confidence starts growing and your empowerment starts growing as well. And by utilizing this opportunity, you can have growth and make a change that's very, very drastic, okay, that shows people, how your skill set is moving on. Empowerment allows one to overcome that negativity. By being empowered, if somebody says you can't do this, what they're really saying is, I dare you. I look at that all the time. You can't do this. Watch me. People get that attitude. They just say, you know what? You can't limit yourself, because when you limit yourself, you're limiting your spiritual path. You're limiting the movement of moving forward. And then you become stagnant and bored. All right? Something's going to jolt you off of that and get you back to it anyway. Why not just keep going? All right? Don't listen to that negativity. Stay positive along this process, okay? Because what that does is it increases your self-esteem and confidence. And that's no different than that Ace of Arrows yesterday, okay? And that breath of life. By having a confidence, it builds your self-esteem in your thought process. Put that thought process into action. Become empowered to do something about it. Empowerment is the key to attaining one's destiny, okay, and living with a positive attitude towards life. There's a lot of positive cards here, okay. That Ace of Arrows, you have positivity in that, okay, by bringing, breathing life into it. Six of Bows, okay, you've got the Five of Bows and the Six of Bows. You were empowered. Once you become empowered, guess what's going to happen? That abundance is going to start showing up, okay. Could be an abundance, it might not be financial abundance like you're looking for, but it could be blessings that you weren't even aware of, okay. That other Five of Arrows, frustration. Arrows and bows, is a big theme here the last couple days. Arrows are all about error and logic. Make sure you're hitting your mark so you can stay empowered. You've thought it out. You've endured that Five of Stones, taking that time to rest, enduring, okay. By enduring, whatever's taking care of you on your path, you become empowered. Make sure you don't exploit something. Make sure you use your resources correctly. Use your resources on your project. Use your resources, in people skills. If you don't have a skill set, talk to somebody else who does. Ask them for help, okay? That shows that you're being empowered. Empowered in that project, empowered in that relationship, empowered in that social setting by asking questions, because it shows them you want to learn. And that Eight of Bows, it's all about sharing everything. Here you've become empowered, but there are people behind you, okay, watching what you're doing. And once you become empowered, they say, yeah, okay, I want to be empowered just like him. Okay, you're setting that example. You're setting that example to move forward. Setting that example to, do something different. Whether that's a project, like I said, or a relationship, or, a social setting. Take the opportunity to think out that thought process with that Ace of Arrows and put some action to it. Because without action, you're not moving forward. You've got the thought process, don't overthink it. The Ace of Arrows, okay, is a new beginning. This Five of Bows empowerment, it wants you to take that action. Once you take that action, that Six of Bows, it already tells you you're going to be abundant. All right? Don't get frustrated over it. Just continue to move forward. So that's the message of the day, that Five of Bows empowerment. This is D for Spirit's Path. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments down below. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.